He was fine up until this point.
You notice he gets sad because he starts coughing and he knows better. He sees the camera going on. Like we're supposed to show him attention because he died.
No.
He died in the dark, killing himself.
Yes.
So what happened this week?
Well,
other than Katie didn't show up.
Well, yeah, that.
And then you call her for help, and she goes, "I bet if I was there, you could have helped." Yeah, you could have, but you didn't want to. Because you stayed, you were allegedly tired, and you were supposed to be writing, and now you're writing a term paper.
That's a good combination.
Oh, that's not teamwork. What's wrong, Robbie?
Yeah.
You're going. They're complaining about my sister, but was you supposed to be here for a team?
Yeah.
So why are you going? Ugh?
No, I'm more going along the lines of once again yeah.
More of that.
Let Brandon explain it.
Yeah, please.
Well, it's more.
Start with your point.
Well, in this case, it's more of a Katie's going to see this and beat me again.
He beat himself pretty good when he stood up.
Yeah, I did.
So when we last left our heroes is a strong word. Them. We were wandering around the completely pitch black Imperial base and ended up in the vents trying to get a way out because all the other doors were locked.
In the dark.
Yeah, it's pitch black, so there's literally no light whatsoever.
And you didn't have your eyes shined.
No, we don't have the Riddick expansion to the Star Wars game yet.
And plus, you haven't killed someone. Remember, you got to kill someone to go to a slam and then get your eyes shined.
I had him. It was making it pretty tempting.
You guys did have softcore porn without dropping the soap. Whose idea was that, Brandon?
That was Robbie.
Robbie?
Yeah. Yeah.
So go on and tell us more about your exploits, Brandon.
Well, we were crawling around or whatever. It came to a part. Well, I came to a part in the thing where, the ventilation thing kind of started to give under me. So we're crawling around blind anyhow, and we had a heck of a time getting the great off to begin with, and I figured, we're not going to be able to do that very well in the narrow, tunnel. Less leverage, less, way to.
Actually, more leverage because you had gravity to your side.
Well, I meant if we came to another side one, like the one we crawled into.
But you did come across another side one.
At the very end. That came later.
It did pretty good, too.
So, I
could have had insult to injury and had it fell out, too. You ran into it.
I ended up kicking this one down to see, thinking that, worst case scenario would be like, ceiling vent, and that gives another, section of hallways we could explore and whatnot. See if we can get, find more, anything at that point. Unfortunately, after I do that and, I crawl down, I can't feel anything, but given the situation, I go ahead and drop anyhow, thinking that, it might be the ceiling, it'll be like, a couple feet drop, maybe, or something. Unfortunately, it was like an air vent or something, so I thought...
It was an air vent.
Yeah. So I ended up falling like 30 feet and, spraining my ankles, something terrible, and now I'm stuck.
You thought they were broken, but they were sprained.
Yeah. At any point, more or less incapacitating the ankles. And now I'm in a little 10-foot chute with, nice cold air blowing up on me.
In your butthole.
Well, I had my pants still.
Still go through your butthole. You ever sat on a vent, on a vent and have it blown into your butt?
Well, there's a little bit of deflection there, like with Robbie.
There is no deflection. It's like farting. You still smell it. Like Robbie, you still smell him. Even though.
So at that point, my fate was in Robbie's hands. So honestly,
and then Robbie kept going forward.
My fate was in Robbie's hands. So at that point, I pretty much knew I should start making a new character.
So Robbie,
Yeah.
you got lost in the dark.
Yes.
You bumped your head, nearly killing yourself.
Yes.
Full tilt. You went back almost to the hole. I got a question for you, Robbie.
Yes.
Why didn't you have Brandon rip his flight suit into strips and throw it up to you to the boot?
Would that have been enough fabric to make it that far?
Strips?
Oh yeah, I mean if they're narrow. I don't know if they narrow enough to support weight though and make
For a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Short enough to get you up.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Because you're making it good enough to keep cold air out.
Yeah.
It'd have a short amount of give for weight.
Yeah.
Or you could have ripped stripped and then rolled them.
Yeah.
Something to think about there, huh? Both you guys.
Yeah.
The flight suit. The curse of the flight suit.
I had it a little going by saying rolling it up. I just didn't think about taking it into strips.
And
well, I was thinking about it, but I figured it'd be, it'd just get shredded and not be,
He didn't want to freeze to death. Plus, you want to see if you could get him out first. Like Lassie, you did.
Give you a chance to shine.
Yes, Timmy.
That was your mistake.
You let Timmy die in the well.
So yeah, my main mistake was
Trusting Lassie.
Leaving in Robbie. Yes. I fully admit my error in judgment there.
So Robbie.
Yes.
Did you ever find the end of the tunnel that you guys possibly could have got out of?
That's part about his ingenious tracking methods.
Oh, we'll go back to that. What, did you find the end of the tunnel? Did you find a light at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, I did. I slammed headfirst into it and died.
Well, no one told you to crawl full tilt in the dark. Am I right, Brandon?
Up, and the best part is up until that moment, he was going, painfully slow. Saying he goes carefully.
Oh, what's funny though
is
how many times he went through the same tunnel back and forth. He finally rolled a new tunnel right when he died. He kept rolling the same direction, all directions when he would get lost.
Yes.
So, Robbie, what was your great tracking methods?
I used urine.
Urine? How do you see urine in the dark?
You can't.
How much urine does a bladder hold?
A lot, apparently.
Not that much. You only got 10 feet worth.
Yeah. Yet it was enough to... Yet then I cut my hands.
And your head. And probably...
And he went through the urine.
And my knee.
And went through the urine. You never cut your knee. You just acknowledged you cut through the knee.
Oh. Wait, no, I got that one session, remember?
That was like months ago in the game, though.
Oh.
Ugh. So, I mean, all things considered, him, snapping his neck that way is kind of a mercy in a way because it beats the hell out of the terrible septic infections he was probably going to get.
Well, this is the future.
Yeah.
They can beam him out.
Well,
Or just give me a shot.
Assuming you ever got out, when we're not, roaming.
Come on, you got to imagine what Princess Leia caught having sex with a Hutt.
No comment.
And you cannot deny that Jabba didn't rape the shit out of her.
Well, she's still walking, so I mean that or I mean he's a slug, so I mean they were like normal slugs. That'd be like shooting a sperm spear into her, and that would be God, that's terrifying.
Sperm spear.
Seriously, that's how slugs and snails reproduce. It's terrifying.
So she went out the top of her head. Luckily, the Force is strong with her.
Ugh.
It's strong in their family. Their father has it. His brother has it.
Yeah.
So, Robbie, what did you think of a Star Wars session that actually worked? At least 3 of them. And you got both characters killed this time. Not only did you kill Brandon, you killed yourself. Usually you just kill yourself and Autumn.
So, in a bizarre way, this is like his most successful game ever?
Yeah, actually. Brandon tends to kill himself. He stir-fried himself. Remember, the highlight of Brandon's gaming is the fucking Pikachu he made Autumn wish for.
She was really pissed with that. She never forgave you for that.
So, Brandon, do we want to continue with Star Wars or go with something different game now?
I don't know. I have to think about it. Figure something.
Because we need to figure out now so we can tell the audience what to expect.
Yeah, maybe one more try.
One more tie? We're going to
Try.
get a tie? We're going to get a tie player?
Get the Imperial, get the Imperial source book. Make
No,
tie player.
Korean. A little tie guy?
Oh,
Well, that's Dan to come by, maybe.
oh.
So, Robbie, do we want your sister in or she's not going to show up, you think?
I don't know. I don't think she's going to show up. She doesn't seem to have much interest in it.
We can use that as the third player. She did roll better than you.
Oh, don't remind me.
And she's not incapacitated yet, Robbie.
Ugh.
And look at that. With that poofy, frumpy dress, she could have made a long trail of clothing to get out of the tunnel.
Aw.
This is like the new Roberta.
Let's not insult the doll. Come on now.
We already assaulted one doll by name. Oh, wait, it's
God,
already named Roberta. That's right.
That's right. Didn't we end up like losing it on the library?
Jeff ripped
roof?
its head off.
Oh, right.
No, that was the Olsen twin. That when I gave it to Robbie as a gift, he was so pissed off he chucked it on the library roof.
Yeah.
And then we had to leave fast because they saw Robbie throw it up there, and he's crying when we told him, "Dude, you just got us all in trouble."
Dramatic reenactment.
Yeah, Brandon was there too. How was Robbie? Show us Robbie's tears. See, that's what it was, and we got on camera him throwing it up there, and it's not his fault. Explain that to me, Robbie. How is it your fault that you threw the doll up there?
The devil made me do it.
But you still threw it up there.
Oh.
I've made a lot of mistakes with my life.
But you know, there's good news, Robbie. You still at least have a way to rectify these mistakes.
Suicide?
Take the route of all your stories.
I don't know where you're gonna find like Care Bear rabbits to beat you to death with crowbars, though. I mean,
You know, Brandon, you can
Yeah, I
have
know.
Curvy Barbie kill Robbie in a new story.
what?
She comes out of the case and she goes, meat.
Oh,
And they eat Robbie alive.
and then by consuming the human flesh, she's become a real girl.
Yes.
It's like Cannibal Pinocchio.
Yes. It's called Pinocchio Holocaust.
Ugh.
So, Brandon, next week, you think we'll be able to try it again?
Keyword try.
Yes.
Maybe.
Or do we want to try a different game and then come back to Star Wars?
Maybe, get a chance to, get a moment of rest and figure or something. I don't know.
What do you think, Robbie?
Yeah, doing it twice in a row might, just be may keep the combo going.
Technically, we did twice in a row, but there's long distance between each time.
Yeah,
This is technically our second time at it.
that's true. Oh, well, yeah, I think we did like D&D or something in between.
Yeah.
This
Well-
is the first Robbie death of the year.
That's technically true. I think, yeah. Yeah, actually it is.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. That's right.
yeah,
Because
because
I got to moat this last year just playing Robbie the Rattling. And they're on Robbie.
it's like a 2-for-1 special.
Hey, you left Tony shocked, remember?
Especially the part where you killed yourself to chase him through.
Chase him to hell and make sure he doesn't come back.
It's a dungeon world where when you die, death gives you an offer. You make the roll, and Robbie made the roll, but you can't have that. So he literally chases Robbie into across Death's black gates.
While Death's standing there going,
Huh?
You didn't see that one coming. Storytelling wise, did you?
No.
And technically that's what Robbie did too, ironically.
In a metaphysical way, it meets the criteria of Robbie. I mean, never specifies Robbie the player, just Robbie in some way, shape, or form. And, it was a Robbie character made up to be Robbie, but...
Competent.
Successful?
Yeah, basically. It's like Robbie as he aspires to be.
Yes, it conspires.
Well, normally he expires, so...
So I guess next time we'll start back up again at a different Rebel base. We'll just erase everything off the character sheets.
Yeah.
That means Robbie's got to go buy a new Rebel figure. Oh, he does got Rebel Trooper figures he can use now instead of Rebel pilots. So it's like playing the Rebel Roughnecks. Bruja.
It's like shooting wall rats.
Oh, Robbie?
Yes.
You don't even 216 back home to shoot him. He does it himself. So we'll stop right here while Brandon's sitting here crying in shame.
Yeah, force be with you.